Welcome back to the channel, everybody.
Attention to, I guess?
Sleeper decks.
Probably, yeah.
Sleeper decks. All right. Well, I'll stop talking. Let's get into it. Tell us about your strategy and how the deck played.
So,
Here's the light source. Okay.
so I played Exodia, but I played a blind second OTK strategy with it instead of like the go first, set up secret village. If it gets popped, you pretty much lose. We'll see some little spices I did in the main deck to make OTKing a little bit easier.
All right. Well, let's peep your spice here. Let's get into it.
All right.
I see we've got obviously the forbidden one.
Now we got the ulti head. You got to play with ulti head.
Nice.
All right. So we'll obviously start with you got to play the bricks. I mean they suck to draw, but I mean you have to play this for the fusion. Otherwise it. There we go. Otherwise you cannot play this deck. I mean, the only thing these can do other than for the fusion, the limbs are all level 1 spellcasters, so you can go into Anima and steal something with the limbs. I've done it like maybe twice. At locals, I've summoned a limb and killed somebody with it because
Nice.
just needed extra like 200 damage. So that, I mean, and their monster for the field spell Winged Temple, which I'll explain when I get there. But you have to play these, unfortunately. But we got to play the ultimate and then the LOBs.
Classics. Love the style. Love.
And I never bricked on these at all during the tournament.
That's impressive.
Yeah, which is really good. I don't know if Sam said it, but it's for Indianapolis top 16.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got 14th place with Exodia.
That's dope, dude. That's crazy with Exodia.
Yeah.
That's nuts. All right.
And then at the end, I'll go over my. I can't mention.
We've such a good setup right now. Okay.
At the end, I will go over my matchups and shoutouts. So
Awesome.
So yeah, we play the 5 pieces of Exodia. All right, so we play 3 second gen. This is your main searcher of the deck. So all these Millennium monsters, they place themselves in the spell trap zone. You can pay 2,000, summon them, and then they each have their own effects. This one searches another Millennium monster. If you reveal Ankh while they're in the spell trap zone, you don't have to pay the life points, which that comes up with the fusion, which I'll explain. But 3 second gen is probably your main monster. Shield is a pretty close second, which we do play 3 shield. Same effect, pay 2,000, summon it from the spell trap zone. On summon, it's all one effect, so they dodge Emperor and Veilers. They're all spell effects, which is really nice. This one searches Ankh directly from deck to hand. And then he's got 3,000 defense. I wish he had attack. I wish he had like at least 1,000 attack, but it's whatever. Then we play Golem. Golem is your field spell searcher. 2,000 attack. He's all right. He's just a terraforming on legs. I played 1 Moon Maiden. I've seen a lot of decks not play this, but this is probably the best card in the main deck. So what this card does is you put it in the spell trap zone like any of the other ones. She is the only one that doesn't have to pay 2,000 or reveal on special summon itself. She just sits in the spell trap zone, and then on your opponent's turn, when they activate any card effect, she can come out as a monster, and then she protects all your illusions or spellcasters level 5 or higher from being targeted.
Okay.
So, like for example, in the tournament, somebody went to go SP, like target to banish Exodia. Well, with this, they can't. I have to banish her first. And even then, the effect is a lingering effect, so it's for the rest of the turn, even if she leaves the field.
Oh, okay.
Then we go into the hand traps. I only play 9. 9 in the main.
Only 9?
Only 9. That's all I can fit. I wanted to fit more, but I don't want to go. I'm playing a 43 card main deck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So you're already peaking.
Yeah, I'm pretty over 40, and it's kind of annoying, but it's all right. Cause you don't want to draw the pieces. That's why I'm going over 40. But here's the hand traps. We play 3 shifter, the best card. Yeah, the best hand trap in the game. I'm pretty sure this is gonna get banned, but even if this gets banned, I'll come up with something.
If this doesn't get banned, I'm gonna be surprised because nobody likes this card except it's like the new Mystic Mine.
Yeah, this card's insane. So Millennium Ankh, the fusion spell. None of the cards have to go to graveyard to fusion summon. They just go straight back to the deck, including the fusion spell. It shuffles itself back to the deck. So this deck does not care about the graveyard.
Okay.
So shifter is pretty free in this deck.
Okay.
It's also a spellcaster, which comes up in the side deck. This is the, I guess, tech card I chose to play for the regional. It's a main decking Spooky Dogwood.
Really?
Yeah, we're main decking.
All the Ghost Sisters?
Yeah, we're only main decking this specific Ghost Sister hand trap, whatever you want to call it. The reason behind this is, say, obviously I'm main decking this, so game 1, example, I went against Snake Eye in one of my rounds. I dropped this on them, and he played into it, gave me like, I think I ended at their 25k life points.
Whoa. Okay.
After that, all I do is play Ankh, and Exodia in damage step becomes equal to my life points. So he's at 25k attack. So this main decking Spooky Dogwood threw a lot of people off. They didn't realize what I was playing, obviously, and they just got OTK'd from this card. So this is probably going to stay in the main deck. It's also a tuner, which comes up in the extra deck. It doesn't come up a lot, but it comes up when you're in a bad spot. I'll explain there. Then we'll go to board breakers. I'm playing 3 Lava Golem. Self-explanatory. This is an OTK deck, so you just want to get bodies off their field as quick as possible. Lava Golem's pretty much, the best one to do that, because if you play Sphere Mode can't be targeted for an attack, so you can't attack over it. This you can, and it gets rid of 2 bodies. So 3 Sphere Mode. Then we'll go into spells. Your main card in the deck is Millennium Ankh.
Wow. So this is, I guess it's a bit light. There you go. So this is the card everyone's going crazy about, man.
Yeah, this card is pretty nuts. It's pretty free. There's no hand trap that hits this card. You can't hand trap me when I activate it. You just summons Exodia from the extra deck for free. Sorry, it's storming.
Whoa, yeah, it's like summoning Exodia outside the window right now.
Sorry if you can hear that. It's storming really bad outside. But anyway, so this, when you activate it, you show all 5 pieces of Exodia from face-up field, hand, or the deck. You really want to show them from the deck because you don't want to brick on them, obviously. And then it shuffles all of them back in, including itself, and then summons the Exodia monster. Shuffles any non-Millennium monsters back in on your side of the field, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. And then you can't normal summon or special summon after the turn he uses. So your only monster is going to be Exodia.
Okay.
Basically.
And that's enough. Exodia.
Yeah, Exodia by himself is pretty crazy of a fusion card, which we'll get to. So 3 of that. We play 2 Wingu Temple. This is the field spell. This card's okay, which is the only reason I'm playing 2 of it. Plus you got the 2 Golem that search it, so you don't need too many copies of it. This card, basically, if you have a monster in your hand, you can place a monster from your hand into the spell trap zone, and then place one directly from the deck into the spell trap zone. So that's how you get to your Millennium monsters that summon themselves. So basically, the easiest way to do it is, say you have Sengajin, you'll put Sengajin in the spell trap zone, put Millennium Shield in the spell trap zone, summon Shield, search Ankh, and then second gen effect, summon himself, reveal the Ankh, so you don't pay 2 more K life points, and then search a free guy.
Wow.
And then the other effect doesn't really come up a lot. If the Millennium guys would be destroyed by Battle of Card effect, you can just put them back in the spell trap zone.
Whoa, okay.
So it pretty much just saves them from dying.
That was fantastic.
I only played one of this, Obliterate Blaze. I'm thinking about playing 2 because this card is absolutely insane going second. This card actually won me a game just by opening it in my round, I want to say 8 or 7, I don't remember which one. Basically, this gives the Exodia 2 effects. One, it equips all 5 pieces of Exodia from anywhere to that monster.
Okay.
It gives that monster 2,000 for each piece you equip, which is instantly 10k attack. And then it also gives him piercing.
And piercing.
And piercing.
Wow. Okay.
So once you activate this, you'll immediately, your Exodia will immediately be a 10k attack and his piercing.
Wow. So yeah, this is an OTK deck at its core then.
Yeah. I think the best way to play this deck is get blind second OTK.
Well, you did well enough at the regional. That seems to be a good strategy.
Yeah. I mean, I think if I remember right with this card, I think I won with like 50 life points one time. I think it was against my Fiendsmith Buster Blader opponent. I only had 50 life points, couldn't kill me. I set this in the end phase with the Exodia Fusion and OTK'd him.
Wow. So solid clutch. Is that an MVP card then?
If you open it, yes. Really, you're really gonna set this on your opponent's end phase,
Okay.
so you can, OTK them the next turn, which is fine. But if you open this, it's crazy. I might play 2. I gotta play test with 2. But then we'll go into just the normal spells that aren't in engine. I played 3 Prosperity. This is just for consistency issues. You want to see Ankh as quickly as possible. If you have Ankh in your hand, all your effects are free. You don't pay life points. You can just slap Ankh and kill people.
Are you always milling 6 or are you milling 3?
You're always going for 6.
Always going
like
for
I
6?
said, you want to see Ankh. Doesn't matter how you get there. You just want to see it as quick as possible. Or a board breaker if you already have Ankh.
Yeah.
So we play those. The half life points kind of matters in this deck. I think I OTK'd through Prosperity once, but Exodia is really hard to out anyway. So normally, if you just crack the board, the Exodia Fires a Rage will basically keep you there. Plus, the Exodia Fusion is hard to out. But I play 3 Super Poly in the main deck. Just easy, removal. They can't respond to this, so yeah, goodbye 2 monsters. Separate. And then you OTK them. I got rid of Totally Awesome twice because of that card.
Oh wow.
I lava golden it, I came back, and I super polyed it away. 1 Terraforming field spell. I don't know what else to say. There's also a field spell in my side deck that this gets, which is good. We'll go into the traps. 2 traps I was maining. The Exodia Fires of Rage, and then Obliterate. This is a very old one from a structure deck. Fires of Rage is insane. The only effect that matters is if you control level 10 or higher Exodia monster, you flip this and it destroys all cards your opponent controls. It's just a massive board wipe. And then Obliterate is the easiest way for me to explain it. It's a massive convulse. Every turn you can target a monster and then send a piece of Exodia from deck to grave, convulse it back to deck. Which this came up against my Templar matchups. Because if they don't have the field spell, you just bounce their first monster, they can't do anything. But good. I play Azarune. This is basically a warning on legs. You tribute us a continuous trap and then negate a summon and inherit summon. We play the rabbit in the extra deck to search this from the deck. So basically, like I said, all your Millennium guys are pretty much on the field for free. So if you have 2 Millennium guys and you get the Ankh, you can link into the rabbit with the 2 free Millennium guys on field, grab this from the deck, activate Ankh, it'll shuffle the rabbit back, but this stays because it's still face down and trap. And then activate this on your opponent's turn for another warning, for another interruption.
Nice.
Which came up a lot. We play there can only be one. If we see it, this is just an auto win card. Obviously, it's a floodgate. It should probably get banned. But sitting on this with Exodia, they're pretty much not outing it, regardless of what they try to do. And then the other 3 hand traps I'm playing is just 3 Imperm. This card was okay. It came up a lot more than I thought it would, so I'm glad I played it. It's just such a generic, you know, turn off a monster effect. It's good against Snake Eye Ash. This one made game against Snake Eye just by Imperm Ash. So, I'm glad I played it.
It's great.
Let's go through the extra deck really quick. Shout out to Shane for the Toon Egyptian God Field Center. So this is the big fusion. This is your main dude you're putting on the field. This card's insane. He has like 5 effects. He can't be destroyed by card effects at all, so it's very hard for your opponent just to out this thing. In damage step, he'll gain equal to your life points, and then on end phase, he can set an Exodo or Obliterate spell or trap directly from the deck to the field. So, which gets you your Obliterate, it gets you your Exodo Rage, it gets you your Blaze Obliterate spell that gives them the piercing and stuff like that. So, this card's crazy. He's very hard to out, especially if you have the Moon Maiden, because then he can't be destroyed by battle and he can't be targeted. But we only play 2 because, I mean, you shouldn't need a 3rd one because you're trying to kill your opponent instantly. So, and then the super poly targets, we got Mud Dragon, Garuda, and then Dragostapelia for Brandon. I mean, I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying to OTK my opponents, so the more monsters I can get off their field, the easier it is to kill them. And then we play a few links. We play the Relinquished Anima because, you know, normal summon a leg, steal a giant monster is funny. It never came up in the tournament, but in testing it has came up in theory. We play the Rabbit. This thing came up a lot. Like I said, you just use 2 free Millennium monsters linked to this, set to as a Rune Trap, which is a warning on legs. And then this thing goes back in the extra deck so you can do it again, I guess. But
Nice.
really, you're only using it to one. But it was good. I play Moon of the Closed Heaven, not for Fiendsmith, but we play it just for, like, to go into Goddess.
Nice.
Like, what it's used for. So you go link into this with 2 monsters. This, target a monster, link with that, plus another monster of theirs into this. So it's basically, this is 2 removals in one body with Goddess. And then we play Nightmare Phoenix and Nightmare Unicorn. These guys came up a lot. I mean, just popping a spell trap that you're worried about before you summon Exodia is worth it. Spinning away an extra guy is just an extra, you know, body you don't have to deal with. Oh, and I forgot to mention with the Exodia fusion, he also is a spell or trap negate just by sitting there. You can just negate an activation or effect of a spell trap for no reason, which is amazing. Yeah, it's free. More links. Play SP for Google. Usually you're just gonna link into this and get rid of a monster you need to get rid of, and then summon Exodia and OTK them. We got Celine, Access Code Talker. All the pieces of Exodia are spellcasters, so if you cannot OTK with Exodia, you can link climb into this with the Millennium monsters, summon a leg or a head back, link into this, gain 3k, and then it kill them that way. And then if all else fails and you have to pay a bunch of life points to summon your Millennium monsters, etc., you can go into this and you'll be at like 1,000 life points. You know, he'll gain the difference. This is the reason we're maining the Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood, because Segajin and Spooky Dogwood can go into this.
How many times did that come up?
Never.
Never.
But it's just in there if something went bad. But it never did, so I never had to go into it. It's just a like plan B, like if I'm at low life points. You know, because Exodia can only gain equal to your life points. So if I'm like 1,000, he's only going to be at 1,000. But he does keep that attack, which is cool. So like if I'm at 8k, he'll gain 8k. And if he doesn't kill, I can attack next turn, and he'll gain another 8k.
Oh, so it stacks?
Yeah, it stacks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he stacks.
Just keeps getting bigger.
Yeah, he just keeps getting bigger. So that's the main and extra side deck. This is my other field spell. Secret Village of the Spellcasters. And this card is insane. Exodia is a spellcaster. So you just sit on Exodia and this is your opponent's basically Imperial ordered. I can't activate spells. And then you can protect this with the the Exodia negation if they try to get rid of it with a trap, whatever beast. This card won me all my Tenpai matchups because Tenpai main decks like 47 like removal spells. So you sit on this and sit on Exodia, they can't win, regardless. I think every time I activated this against a Tenpai player, they scooped it. I know exactly one time I summoned Exodia. There can only be one in Secret Village, and I passed. My opponent drew for turn and then showed me 5 spells in the same. So this card's staying in there. Lightning Storm and a Harpies.
It's awesome.
Removal. You just want to get rid of as many cards on your opponent's side of the field before you summon Exodia as you can. I mean, kill all the monsters in attack mode, kill all the back row, kill all the back row. So, self-explanatory on that one. And then, depending on the deck, I do run Ash Blossom in the side. If it's not like a heavy back row matchup, I will side into more hand traps instead of removal cards. So it just really depends on the matchup. But yeah, we got 3 Ash, and then we also play 3 Droll. I'm so glad I played this because the Fiendsmith engine folds the Droll. They activate, Engraver, search the fusion card or whatever, and then you draw them, and they can't do anything. Yeah. So this card was free. And then this, I played 3 D barrier.
Nice.
This card actually never came up.
Really?
I never saw it. I saw it once, and I think I lost my round 9 because of this card. So this card is coming out of the deck. Because I mean, it's in hindsight, it's good, right? Because it stops your opponent from going into their main cards.
Yeah.
But say like my round 9 was against Ritual Beasts. I set on Exodia and then called Fusion. It turns off my Exodia at the same time. Which that happened, and he just link climbed to out it. So I think going forward, these 3 spots are going to be for Nib, because I got Protossed out of my round 9 both times. I OTK'd him game 1, and then game 2 and 3 I got Protossed. So,
the more you know.
Yeah. So I think these 3 spots are going to be Nib. I'm going to test it more, but that is the deck. Like I said, it got top 16 at the Indianapolis Regionals Saturday, and then I can tell you my matchups. Let's see if I can get them. There we go. All right.
Bedtime is rough. And bedtime.
Ads. Uno momento.
Okay. Here's some stock footage.
Okay, so round 1 was against Sprite at Fiendsmith. Was not prepared to play against the Sprite. I lost that matchup. That was my very first loss. Was round 1. I got 1 off of him, so it was a 1-2. Round 2 was against Tenpai. I 2-0'd him. Secret Village went crazy. Like I said, they can't play. Round 3 was another Tenpai. I 2-0'd it. Can't play under, Dark Alley V1, and Sacred Village. Round 4 was against Fiendsmith Ubel, which I played Ubel for months, so I know what the deck does. I know where to hit it and what to get rid of at wartime. I 2-0'd that one. Round 5 was Fiendsmith Buster Blader, which was very weird, but I mean, he broke game 1, so I just OTK'd him, and then game 2, he couldn't out Exodia. So, I mean, I won that one because of Exodia. Let's see, round 6 was against another Tenpai player. 2-0'd him, Secret Village. Round 7 was against Fiendsmith Snake Eye, and it was a 2-1. I won that one. And then round 8, I went against another Fiendsmith Snake Eye. I 2-1 to that one because I think I opened up Lava Golem, Super Poly, Onk, Imperm, or an Ash or something like that. And he just couldn't play through it, and I had to get through that.
Nice.
Round 9 was my second loss, which knocked me out of top 8. It was the Ritual Beast. Super cool dude. Super nice. Except him Proto's locking me twice. So that wasn't very nice. But I did lose. Overall record was 7-2, so I lost my first round, and then I went undefeated, I guess, till round 9, and lost it in round 9. I got 14th place overall, and then shoutouts. Shout out to obviously my wife and kids, letting me go. Definitely was expecting to drop it like round 4, and then I was very prepared to drop it round 4. And then my other shout out is to Cody Thomas. He got top 32 with Fiendsmith Ubel. He's the reason like I kept going. He told me to just keep playing and see what happens. So I ended up getting top 16. So shout out to him for that. Shout out to David Belong. He got top 4. I think he got 4th place. He was playing Tenpai. Me, Cody, and David are all from the same locals from Warehouse Gaming. We are all at table 1, 2, and 3, round 8 and 9. So let's see. Shout out to Shane for helping me, build Exodia, find tech cards for it. He plays Exodia too. I miss you, buddy. And shout out to Sam for getting the deck profile.
What's up, guys?
And that's about it. That was my regional top 16 Exodia list.
Well, right on, man. A respectable score with a respectable deck. Thank you again for being on the channel, and we will definitely see you next time. Looking forward to your 20th anniversary here on the channel.
Yeah, something like that.
We got you like a trophy or something.
Right.
Get you all this ad revenue I'm raking.